through the
All
body.
right, tests. Sound check.
Sound check.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, and she's not here, but I'm assuming that. Keep it close. Keep it close enough to her to make that happen. Happens. So we lost some of the last part of the last session due to a technical glitch. Brief recap: the players had raided a opposing thief gang's stronghold at the behest of Durle Mok and Sebek Aman, who don't realize they're both asking the players to do the same thing. Durle Mok for intelligence, Sebek Aman because these thieves have threatened to shut down this hospital, which he's maintaining for the poor. The players had a very successful ambush on the ground floor of the building after casing it. I actually expect you guys to infiltrate, so there's like an hour and a half of game you guys cut your way past without knowing it.
His strategy.
Okay? So you can actually learn more about the gangs. You guys have, like, once again, sidestep part of the adventure. Every stage should be prepared for that, because his players will do that. But that's okay, we still have plenty of adventure left.
I done it.
You did it. We are currently on the second floor of the building after having taken out the ground floor and some surprise attacks and the opponents unleashing alchemical attacks on us. Choking gas potions, irritant potions, things like that.
Believe me, if you hadn't been stupid.
The most gruesome section of that was that poor guy coming down the stairs and the two NPC warriors just smacking the heck out of his shins as he came down.
Yeah, I call that.
And he actually fell on his face at Kale's feet, and then Kale buries his battle axe in his head. I'm like, what an embarrassing way to go.
Not to mention we needed people alive.
And we just took out 4 guys up here after Kale threw a body around the corner to attract their attention. They all buried heavy crossbow bolts into it, and before they could reload, we came around the corner and took them out. So we're currently on the second floor of the building. Above you, you hear another rumble, and the building actually physically shakes again. And the Sumerian needs to roll, because this sometimes happens in Samaria, so he might think it's this.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's a perception, right?
Perception and survival.
That's a heroic flash.
Do you know it's not an earthquake? You're like, whoa, that's not an earthquake. That's something else. And you're not sure what. But the building actually physically shakes for a second. Dust comes out of the rafters, things like that. And above you hear people scurrying around. You also hear shots from outside in the street. People are now starting to notice that, oh my gosh, there's violence going on in that building, because it's been almost, at this point in combat turns, it's been just over a minute and a half. So people are starting to like fully recognize, oh my gosh, there's a brawl going on in that building. What do you all do?
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
Not quite that bad, but close.
We're going to enter that room.
What are we gonna do, woman? You got us this far.
We finish clearing this floor and then move up to the roof.
Sounds good to me.
So we're definitely going up.
No, not.
Okay.
And we're going to finish clearing this floor and then go up to the roof.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear.
I mean, obviously something's going on up here, but there's nothing we can do about it until we get there.
Tuffy doesn't like popcorn.
Tuffy loves popcorn. Is there something on your popcorn other than just popcorn butter?
Nope.
Huh.
See if she'll take it from you?
Doesn't it say white cheddar on there?
Yeah.
So yes, there's something on your popcorn other than butter.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Probably the scent of the popcorn doesn't smell familiar to her.
Oh, she just ate mash.
Oh, I thank you.
Okay, here's
Okay.
pizza out there if anybody else wants some.
What? No,
Sure, I'll take you want some.
Give me a sound check here.
Yo. Yo.
That first time you didn't get out of the bottom part of the green. I know.
That hit. This
Guys are so soft.
Okay,
And I
so
have a soft voice.
Yeah.
going up.
Are we done clearing this floor?
Yep.
Nobody left.
You spend a few rounds checking the rooms, do a room by room search, and discover there's indeed no other bad guys on this floor.
Anybody alive?
You do have a couple people moaning because they would not have died right away.
Alright, well let's keep them alive because we need intelligence here. That's what we were hired to do. let's have Escanera make sure that these people don't die on us. Is there any paper towels?
There should
Yeah,
be.
you'll have to get him some.
I'm looking around, I don't see them.
Honey, did you grab me a piece?
Huh?
No, I'm talking to
You
Matthew.
got your chicken.
So that you had some of my chicken too, didn't you? Give me a piece of pizza. Wench.
Gosh, man. Get your own damn pizza.
Did you get your bait chips?
Are we gonna grab the same ones we had from
Yeah.
last week, right? Okay.
That's because when it first came out.
Oh.
Get your own damn pizza, woman.
How was it?
It's decent. It's not really.
Get
It
your own
doesn't
damn
really
pizza,
have much
woman.
of a beer taste to it. It's kinda
Mine has a slight
disappointing.
beer taste.
Really? 'Cause mine
Yeah.
has like barely any. I'm like kind of disappointed because I was expecting a bit more of a beer flavor to it.
Definitely does not taste like real cheese.
Oh.
It's a Walmart pizza.
I'm just saying.
Well, if you're gonna promise a beer cheese type pizza, then I expect it to deliver on that.
It's
Just
a
saying.
Walmart pizza.
No, Walmart beer cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Actually, it does kind of taste like beer cheese, but that does not have the consistency of real cheese.
Looks really, really good. Waiting for my
It's not
beef.
bad.
Daddy's waiting.
Daddy can get his own damn cheese. All right, so let's see. Escanara needs to make sure we keep a couple people alive. If she can.
So she right now is covered in blood.
Yeah.
And her blood is up. Blood's dripping from the battle axe.
Tuppy.
Blood is splattered over her clothing where she's been in combat with people. You actually go over to her and try to persuade her to do this?
Yes, because we need to.
Give me an intuition roll on her real quick. Intuition and counseling.
Ooh. My Tuffy.
Well,
Got a heroic. Okay. She approaches, she's wild-eyed. She's actually holding the last person she's slain in battle with one hand, battle axe in the other, and she's like looking at this wild in her eyes. She looks every bit the image of the wild warrior woman, right? And Freywin walks up to her and says,
Escanara,
ah!
he's dead. Let him go.
Bam! She hits him one more time with the axe and drops him.
Okay.
Sorry.
Huh?
I know I never talked anybody down from a berserk rage before, so not sure exactly how you go about doing that. I'm talking about me as the
Yeah, I know. I'm not most
Player.
of you roleplay.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to roleplay something I have absolutely no experience in whatsoever. Yeah, I know how you feel. But
Channel your inner James and get it done, man.
Escanara, we need at least one of these people alive, and you're the only person that can do that.
There's more up top, she says.
Yes, and we're going to go after them as soon as we have somebody down here left alive that we can come back for. So the faster you get them to stop bleeding, the faster we can go upstairs and make more people bleed.
Let's just spare one of those. And she starts trying to walk up the stairs, but she's about 15 feet from the body when one of the men that we've, I'm not sure we haven't quite eviscerated all of them, one of the men we wounded starts pleading to his gods and his mother at the same time. Oh, yes, sorry, mommy. And the change over her is like night and day. It's like that. She goes from being this incredibly, I will kill all these people and shit down their throats kind of like warrior. Yeah. To suddenly she stops and her eyes turn. She sees the wounded man crying. And it's like, bam, Florence Nightingale, right? The axe goes back into its caddy. She rushes over. She touches the poor man. She starts trying to tend his wounds, stop his blood. She actually starts like trembling a little bit. You don't know if she's like feeling maybe a little bit guilty that maybe this woman that she wounded, or she's feeling guilty what we did, or that the battle lust is off of her. There's been like a flip. It's really kind of disconcerting.
Volley will walk over to her and softly ask, okay, how can I help? What do you need? About all that, trying to give her basically support as well as kind of steady her a bit.
Hot water, alcohol. I gotta clean the wounds and pressure. I need. Just come on.
I nail him.
Really?
What?
We're trying to keep the guy alive.
So Kale walks up and slays the man.
Just right in the head.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Kale walks up and in front of the woman and the charlatan, just takes his weapon and slams it through the dead guy. Who's like, ah!
We gotta stop this. That was like the slap in the face kind of thing.
Alrighty, what do I have to roll to hit him? This time I'm going to do it.
You don't have to roll to hit him. I'm just gonna say it's automatic because he is, after all, kind of busy occupied stabbing somebody. You're hitting him. Escanar rises and starts like effeminately that whole thing with her hands and shit. How could you? How could you? That kind of thing.
So I punch
Volley
him. How
is-
hard do I have to hit him?
Roll a brawling and agility to strike him.
Volley is face palming.
Yeah. Okay. I'm holding.
Ouch!
I'm only doing half strength there.
Okay.
I'm not going after the kill. Much.
You're trying to spank him. Got it.
Yeah.
Bad Kale, very bad Kale.
Draw a chip from the hat. Speaking, should you draw your former chips? Okay, I see them over there. So Freeman walks up and just decks the Sumerian with an epic success.
Ouch.
I kept warning you, and I kept warning you. I am tired of warning you. You're going to get us in trouble with our employer.
Epic brawl. Plus 8 AV damage. Negative 2 KO check. Kale. I mean, Constitution Athletics.
How did he roll an epic with a he rolled a 15? Oh, because you rolled the.
I rolled a 19 plus.
I get it. I get
rolled a
it.
19 plus 5. 24. Round 9, which is an epic. Mind you, it's just across the borderline, but it's still an epic.
That's a success.
So you don't get knocked out. Matthew, I heard you say Freeman pulled the blow.
Yeah.
That's good because an epic success on a brawling check, 60 health points of damage.
Yeah, I was not trying to kill him. I was just trying to discipline him.
She just walks up and decks you, and I'm going to say, so she pulled it, she goes for, normally I'd say half, but even half, 30 points plus, that's probably enough to knock him out.
Yeah, I'm just basically bitch slapping him more than anything else. You know.
Would you like to
Whack.
change the effect from health point damage just to the quality of the hit?
Yeah. I'll even switch it.
Let's do this then. Let's do this. Give me a second roll for you, willpower and meditation, to keep from internalizing, holy shit, what did I do wrong? To actually feeling some guilt for a change.
Am I?
That's what we're rolling against. See if you do.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to roll him my guy.
You are.
No, you're
You
fine.
are.
Dude, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
It's just that I have to roleplay the fact that I'm in charge of this situation and you just broke
Well,
rank.
she feels she's in charge.
Yeah, you were insubordinate and I have to do something.
Partial.
Not to mention, you know, this is this Kadara we're
So,
talking about. He's very
Normally this is
protective
the kind of thing that Kale would hit back, but when he gets struck by Frewen, a bit of an unfamiliar and unwelcome emotion flits through the Sumerian's mind. He's not sure what to call it. Most people call it guilt. He refrains from hitting her back, and the role-playing thing of the situation is conducive. As Kanara backs away from him, cheers, and I was like, how could you? Despite that, she was just gleefully murdering these people.
Volley's gonna focus on calming Escanara down. Like, screw it, just ignore Kale at the moment. Let's just focus on calming Escanara down because we still need her.
I asked her to keep him alive for a reason. Our employer wants somebody to talk to. And you just killed. We're going out on their roof. They're doing something up there. We're probably going to have to kill them all. And you just killed our last survivor.
I'm feeling a little guilt, you said, right? from the dialogue.
Yeah, a little guilty.
Not to mention what you just did to her.
Ah, by Crom, you might be right. Well, let's get upstairs. There's no time to waste. What's done is done.
Agreed. Notice I was nice to you. I didn't hit you in the
Move
balls.
that for me.
Yeah, imagine an epic success if I
Whatever for me.
kicked you in the nads, man.
Okay, gentlemen, I really need some help here. I need
Yeah.
you to take stuff off the table like I asked and slide the map to the
I don't know
side
whose
of the
this
map.
is. Whose is this?
I have no idea. Oh, that was one of my family left that here yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just
No, I
throw it
had no
out.
idea who the hell that was. I was
Okay.
living alone because of that. I didn't know whose it was. I didn't want to touch it.
An epic kick to the balls.
Remember what I did to that guy in the friggin' arena when I did that?
That might be a permanent sterilization.
Yeah, remember like I said, remember what I did to that guy in the arena when I did the epic hit on his nads?
What happened to him?
Remember? I told him I warned him he would never
Oh,
have children
never
again.
kids. Yeah.
And I was right.
So you come up, and the level above this
I
has
killed
a very narrow hallway.
him. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna need some mercenaries.
You're kind of out.
I thought we still had some mercenaries left.
You thought we had two or three left.
One caught a quarrel in the throat, and the ones downstairs were securing the bottom floor.
And we need to get them up here anyway.
Okay.
Who has a shield?
Kale first again.
Well, yeah, he deserves it now.
Who's behind him?
I'll go behind him.
Who's behind Freywin?
Volley will go behind Freywin, though he's keeping an eye on
It's
his
Ganara in the
character.
back. Okay.
Kale gets to go in front as punishment duty.
Okay, so Kale, you come up here, and on this building, this is the part of the building had the wide open arching wide open arching balconies, if you remember. So lights coming off through this. This whole area is very well lit. And you see evidence that up here, there's like cast off women's clothing. You see one woman cowering actually here. Let me mark her on the map, the W. You see a woman cowering here by the window. Apparently, whoever was supposed to help her get away or protect her abandoned her. You see some ropes have actually been thrown from these open balconies down into the street, where apparently some of the gang members have fled. You also see a couple of enterprising people from the ground have climbed their way up, and the time it took you guys to fight in the lower levels. I'm sorry, Tough. You're like right in the way. You're in a bad spot. You're right by Mama's rocking chair and my feet.
Yeah, that's not a good place for a dog with a tail.
You don't
Oh,
want-
good, we got cannon fodder. I mean, allies.
A couple of enterprising people have actually climbed their way up.
Ooh, Yoda's.
This isn't the Mandalorian. And as one of them climbs their way up, his hands come up on top of the rail, and he hits it. He's like, "Ow!" And he goes like that. He's like, "What the?" Greed stuff starts coming out, and he falls to his death. That's some chemical agent they put on spikes.
Can I identify
These
with
paranoid
that?
takes him over. Yeah, it'd be an alchemy roll, alchemy and intelligence.
Oh, we can actually use some extra manpower. So I'm going to do something interesting. I'm going to clear that shit off with my axe. Not to mention the fact that the next person who gets my axe is going to have an interesting experience.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to get my axe in that.
Start cleaning that shit off.
Powerful stuff.
Like I said, and whoever gets my axe next is going to have an interesting experience too. Yeah.
Blue, strong stuff.
Heroic.
Ooh, good job. Like your 20-sided there.
It's some kind of alchemically altered injectable poison that affects instantly or near instantly. And it's probably lethal.
I'll make sure to let them know. So, and I'll call over to the other guy that's climbing up to watch, and also like, hey, there's like a poison on there that could possibly kill you on the spikes. Watch where you're climbing.
He gingerly comes over the top. He looks like an everyday, normal, common person in orange. And he gets over, he's got his dagger out. He's looking around, and he starts like, not to the woman who's cowering there.
Mm-hmm.
He starts rooting around the room and stuff in the hallway looking for Crash because Orange.
Yeah, it's orange. Yeah, looting. Anyways, so I start basically clearing out the balcony because, you know, more cannon fodder up here, the better. I mean, allies. The better.
So she walks up to the first spot and starts cleaning off spikes with their axe. What do you do, Cal?
I'm gonna dip mine in the acid as well, whatever it is, the substance.
Okay, so this alchemical substance is already coated on the spikes. So there's really no way, except for trace amounts, to get it onto your weapons that you're bashing it with.
I know, but nonetheless,
Okay, well,
even a
fuck
little
that,
bit's
I
probably
guess.
going to have some effect on somebody.
What is Kale doing?
I'm gonna check down the hallway.
All right, so you come up to the corridor, you peek around the hallway.
Peek.
And down here you see the chimney. There seems to be the one constant feature on all levels of the building. You've got doors.
How many stories is this place again? I forgot.
3 in the roof.
Okay, I was just making sure. I thought I remember 3, but I wasn't sure. Thank you.
So you have this long hallway, and there are doors there on the side, and you see down there, there's hallway opens up to the chimney. Might be a small room there, or some kind of foyer or whatever.
I indicate the hallway to you and give you a what do you think look.
I don't know. Throw somebody down there and find out. Yeah, that would not work for you.
Why don't
Trust
you
me.
Why don't you give me an awareness and a perception roll? See if you can determine what's going on out there.
I was thinking throw the Charleston, but hey, you know.
Oh, gee, thanks. I'm a little too squishy for that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Heroic.
Darn.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm glad he's not driving.
Giving me this stuff.
Okay.
To me.
That's what they all say.
So Kale pops his head around the corner, and he hears noises coming from behind this wall. It sounds like whimpering. You don't hear like any clattering of armored mail. You don't hear any.
Does it sound pleasurable?
No, you just hear whimpering, like someone's
Whimpering.
scared.
Okay.
You don't hear any sword noises. You don't hear any sounds like weapons rattling in sheaths. You do smell a faint smell of smoke, like maybe something's burning.
Mm-hmm.
That could be candles, could be cookfire, could be the hearth. It's kind of hard to tell. The one thing you do notice about their chimney is that their chimney seems to have this thing of at every level of the chimney, there are levers for some reason. And you didn't think much of it when you hit the second floor. You thought maybe it was just like an extra flue. But it seems odd that every level would have a lever on the chimney.
Well, it would be odd.
Escape route?
Through the chimney?
Yeah.
Maybe. Possibly.
Actually, it wouldn't be odd for every floor to have a flue. Depending.
Yeah, normally the flue's like at the bottom.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Does everybody know what a flue is?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
thing
okay.
that opens and closes the chimney.
Right.
Hey, girl.
Call me girl one more time.
Notice you the flu? That's how he talks. That's how Conan talks.
Yeah, that's how Conan talks because he doesn't have respect for one of his equals.
Yeah, we're going to argue that. He definitely considers Valeria an equal.
Yeah, but he also doesn't respect her very much either.
Oh, I disagree highly.
He thinks of her as a con artist and a backstabbing bitch.
Hey, we can have the debate on how
I have problem
Conan
solved.
Thank you, I was
sees
about to go
that.
Problem solved. I'll rephrase. Captain Gender Studies.
That deserves a pull from the hat.
No, she's just tired of being referred to as woman. She has a fucking name.
Yeah, but I'm trying to role play my guy, but okay. Fred.
Yeah, and Freya is also role playing. I'm role playing her. She has a fucking name. Don't disrespect her.
Well, then we won't get anywhere, so I'll be the mature one. Fred, what make you
Well, that'd be
the
the first.
shoots? I know.
I call you Kale. I don't call you dude.
Damn it, girl. We're not married. What do you make of that? I point out that
What I make of it?
to you.
I make it. This is the women's floor.
When you first spied the building, remember you guys saw women moving around the third
Yeah.
floor.
I also inspect on the whimpering.
So we need to go look and make sure that these are women. And
Well, to do that, you have to actually turn into the hallway.
I know.
don't kill them.
So you're going to walk into the hallway.
Yep.
All right, so Kale advances into the hallway. He gets up to the next door. Are you behind him, Freeman?
Yeah.
Okay. Volley?
He will stay.
No, seriously, she's touchy about that because of disrespect she got at home.
He'll stay by the hallway
tell
so
me
he's
that.
a clear shot in case something
Alright.
else happens. So yeah.
And Iskanar feeling particularly close to Volley right now because he's right now apparently the only man in the area that she thinks is talking sense because right now she's somewhat lucid and rational, not in her bloodlust. Will stay by him. So you move into the hallway like such. And give me a second, my nose. It's about to do that.
No, it has nothing to do with gender studies. It's the character herself. She's touchy about that.
You on that again?
Yeah.
I'm beyond that.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm beyond that.
Yeah.
Let's move on now.
Yeah. So she's going to constantly bitch. She's constantly going to kick your dick about that.
I'm beyond it. You beyond it? I'm way like way beyond it.
You know, the next time I hear some feminist say a man can never understand the way she thinks, I'm going to point to Matt.
Hey,
Again, it has nothing to do with me.
It's your
It has to
character.
do with Freywin. She's touchy about that because of the way she got treated by her family back home. And she's getting sick of it from Kale. He's the only character that keeps it up.
oh, I'll keep it up all right.
If he wants to keep it up, that's fine. It's his character.
Well, I haven't pulled
But she is
anything
going to
like
bitch at
that.
him about it on a regular basis.
We might get married before the end of the campaign.
I doubt that. Not unless you have a sex change.
Yeah.
Give me time, girl.
Yeah, considering Thulsa Doom's running, we got other wizards running around. That's a possibility. And boy, would it be interesting for Kale to go through that.
You know, we're warriors together. We're going through life and death situations. The sex drive goes up. We might have to work off some of that tension.
I will do that as soon as you screw a guy.
I have no desire to tell a story that would normally star Michelle Rodriguez.
Go! I think Michelle Rodriguez is kind of cute, personally.
You didn't get the reference, did you?
No.
Michelle Rodriguez recently caught a lot of flack for starring in a movie where she's playing a male
Oh, no, I know that, yeah.
that had been forced by a villain to go through gender reassignment surgery
Right.
from a woman as punishment for his misogynistic ways. And she got all kinds of crap from the transgender community about it.
Wait a minute, who else? There was another famous star in that.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, yeah.
She was the villain, I
Right,
think.
yeah, I know the character, I know him. I don't
And if I
understand.
remember correctly, she was the villain.
Sigourney Weaver was the villain.
Yeah. I haven't seen the film.
Okay,
I read
so-
about it, though.
Come up to here, you hear whimpering around the corner, and it does sound like women, and you hear at least a couple of voices cowering. You also think you hear kids.
No killing children.
Could be a ruse. Let's poke our heads in.
Okay, so you poke your head around the door.
Yep.
Carefully.
Perception
because
awareness?
People can use because women can use crossbows like a man. Do not want a bolt in my head or in my neck.
You wenches are inferior. Shut it. 16, perception.
I shove them in front of the door.
Ooh. That was a big roll. That would be a...
No, seriously,
Heroic.
I don't. Boy, I did the now.
So in these fairly large chambers, these are apparently where the gang's leaders were living and keeping their women. In these fairly large chambers, you have a pair of women. They're cuddling by the window. In front of them, I don't really have, I'll use paradise. In front of them, there are a pair of kids.
No halflings, so.
Wrong universe.
No, I'm saying you don't have any miniatures halflings.
Not at the moment, no. I actually bought some kid miniatures when I was at Descent last because I realized I didn't have any for children. And this is also the same thing where I counted that product line that's actually made for kids getting into role playing where they have the little child hero and their pet, which I thought was just so cute.
It was adorable.
Oh, yeah, they were cute. But there's a pair of kids here carrying for the women. Actually, there'd be 3 kids when I think about it. One's a girl, the white one's a girl. And the children look at you like these terrified look as the women are trying to comfort them. The women are dressed like you'd imagine slatterns are normally dressed. And these obviously didn't have a great opinion of these women. They appear to both be Shemites. And the children have that common look that Zamorans have, where Zamorans are like partially Shemitic features, partially Turkish features, partially Hyperborean features, like kind of partially everything. What's most striking is that the girl in particular has bright green eyes. I mean, bright green.
Yeah, I saw that in Israel.
So,
We used to joke it was something in water because there was a nuclear power plant nearby.
and they're all just kind of looking at you terrified. What's Gail do?
You're on.
Oh, now all of a sudden you want my opinion on the matter.
Naturally. Get in there and do what you do.
Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Nobody will harm you.
If everyone walks into the room,
No, not necessarily. I just basically stand in front of the door and say,
okay.
don't go anywhere. Don't do anything, and nobody will harm you.
Are you saying that to the kids?
Yeah, and the women.
Please just let us go, please.
There's a crowd out. There's a mob outside. If you try to leave, they'll probably do something.
The little
nasty
girl
to you.
walks over to you, and as she walks over, I need an intuition and streetwise roll.
Uh-oh.
Because she's probably going to try to put a knife in me.
Vietnam all over again.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't even have to roll for that. I know exactly.
I need an intuition and streetwise roll. You know, it's funny. It's like I sage ask you to do something, you're supposed to do it.
Nope.
I didn't see that roll.
Okay.
Need to roll where I can actually see it.
And still not a whole lot better.
So the child comes over.
8, and let's see. I may get a success out of this because I actually have streetwise. Forgot about that. 3, 2, 5. That's a partial.
Something in the demeanor of the child sets Fraylin off. You can roll initiative. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
The child has a 12.
Ow.
I just rolled it. Bang, bang. Oh, good. 8 on your dice, and your initial modifier is a...
+1.
Okay, so you actually have to move on the battle board first. Where do you want to move to? Do you want to step away from her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want to hurt her.
You start basically trying to evade her,
Mhm.
right? She gets to the door, looks at everybody, and her move is then to close the door. As she's closing the door, she takes something out of her tunic and throws it on the floor in front of you all. It cracks, it goes, and I need you and you to roll athletics and agility to get out of the way of the alchemical powder she's spreading on the floor.
Agility and
Dramatic.
athletics, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 7 + 4. Yeah. Dramatic.
Again, if you get out of the way, Matt, you actually have to go into the building behind you.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
a wall behind you to dodge. She breaks a bottle here, and it ends up infecting this area. It's the same kind of irritant / choking powder you saw before, right? You backpedal Matt through a door, and in that door you have a similar situation where there's women carrying kids. But these are just honestly cowering in the corner, like over here, like, oh my god, don't hurt us, don't hurt us.
Well, if you don't do anything stupid like that last bunch, you're safe. Just stay there. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere until we come back.
Okay.
Oh, and we're not going to enslave you either, so don't worry about that either.
Volley, where you are,
Mm-hmm.
more people are coming up through the hallway. So not through the hallway, through the window. And one of them turns up to you and goes, don't you dare take all the loot.
Uh-oh. Thank God I'm within earshot.
My dear friend, there's plenty here for the taking.
And you just saved their asses.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, you saved their asses from
Yeah.
getting poisoned.
Proceed down the hallway then.
Mm-hmm.
Check the next
And,
doors.
and close the door behind me.
Okay. Check the next doors, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, damn, Tuffy.
Tuffy Earth one?
Yes, she did.
So one of the guys ends up getting into the field that she scattered the alchemical powder on. And because of that, he starts coughing and wheezing and can't get out. These two guys come in behind you. You hear screams back here as the women scream as these men enter the room.
Oh, no, I'm not having that.
So you're going to backtrack?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to backtrack into that room. While she's backtracking into that room, and we've settled that there, what are y'all doing?
I'll keep an eye on the. I'll keep an eye on the rest of the hallway, maybe.
Like you said, cannon fodder. I mean, friends.
Yeah. And I'm going to get the cannon fodder pointed in the right direction so we can use them as cannon fodder.
I tell
I
them.
am not going to have them distracted.
You.
Hold on. It's still her turn,
Oh,
guys.
sorry, Volley.
I guess I'd probably keep an eye on the rest of the hallway in case more people
Perception
come
awareness?
I think I'm oblivious. Pretty sure I'm oblivious. So it's like.
Here you go. I didn't see that.
Yeah, 4. So yeah, I'm oblivious.
Actually, no, I was putting it back to you. You actually had a 7.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I was
Well
just giving
then.
it back to you because it was way over the other side of the table.
I'm still oblivious, but I'm not quite as oblivious, I guess.
Okay.
Just still oblivious. I don't see anything.
Figured you would have had a higher intuition.
So you were trying to influence these guys, Matt?
Less influence and more like intimidating.
All right, give me a speech and charisma roll on them, and you are
I'm going to try a little play with them.
with these guys.
Yeah.
So you two are back here. All right. So now give me your speech and charisma roll. You guys haven't declared your well, I'm going to put you right inside the room.
Okay. Charisma, you said? Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a success.
Okay. Role play your approach.
We need to get back to business of looting, not raping.
So you see that they've got the women at knife point, and they actually aren't trying to sexually accost women, but they are taking like the women's jewelry and things like that. Like, that's what we're doing.
I said looting, not accosting women.
And there's better stuff that way.
They've got the only obvious gold on them, man. Sorry.
There's a temple on the roof.
temple, you say?
Yes.
It's a god. It's not Zath. Oh, yeah, okay.
You guys can lead the way.
You get first dibs. Come
Okay,
on.
so get them up front. There's a stairwell up here.
We got our Polish spy detectors. Yes.
Polly, do you bother to check these?
You've
things?
heard that term before, I take it, right?
Huh, what?
Polish mine detectors?
I think I've heard James say it.
Volley, do you check these rooms any?
He would take a quick peek just to make sure.
Same thing, women cowering, kids. Basically, this is the level most of the better members of the gang were living, so all their families are up here. Okay, so now we get to the roof.
Polish mine detector is a term in D&D, an old D&D in first edition, where you commonly, even at first level, had extras, you know, NPC hires and so on, and you tended to put them in front. So if
They
they
could
failed
set
their
off all the
trap,
traps.
if they failed their trap checks, it didn't kill any members of the actual PC party.
Right up there with the canary.
And my old
coal
plane,
mine.
and my older plane should be called the Polish mine detector Ryan.
Yeah, and your job was, and basically the joke was they went around like this.
Poor Ryan. You did that to that upstanding boy.
We did.
A lot. And what's so funny is he tended to be talked into it fairly easily.
What was in it for him?
I have no idea.
I think it was just long years of being the younger brother got him used to the abuse.
I have no idea. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But I do know it was easy to make him play the thief and be in front.
Why are we doing this? For the money, for the glory, and for the fun. Mostly for the money. Smoking the bed.
Mm-hmm. Why are we doing this again?
For the money, for the glory, and for the fun. Mostly for the money.
Okay.
How much you say it was again?
Yeah, of course, back in 1970 something, that was actually worth something.
That was cash.
Yeah,
Tax free.
and worth something back then. That'd be like $250,000 easy today.
Remember little Enos Burdette?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, boy. I need a fast car. Faster than you. A speedy car. speedier than that. Go ahead, boy. I'm not gonna kick his ass just for once.
It was so funny with the Trans Am they got for the movie, even though it looks cool, wasn't all that great of a car.
Oh god, it's such a nice car though.
And it looked nice, but boy, it was not the best car in the world for fast moving.
Okay, so you've got a very disturbing scene when you get up to the roof.
Oh, what else is
No, really? We're talking Hyperborean religion. When is it not disturbing?
The NPC's got different taste.
Kale, I need a magiophobia roll
Uh-oh.
with a -6 CM.
Come on,
I
20.
think the only
That
religion that
means-
wouldn't disturb you as a 20th century person would be Mitra.
This is what I need on my 20.
new? Want me to take this one off?
Yes, please.
I'm just move this one.
And I got half of that.
Even sort of good gods like Ishtar, their services would be fairly
What's
disturbing
that
to
under,
anybody
James?
but a hedonist.
Magiophobia is a willpower and resolve.
Got it. Okay. Ew. Minus what?
-6.
Fail.
Yeah, I
Yay.
figured you
Roll a
would.
D3.
I figured you'd fail based on how hard it was going to be, unless you wanted to spend a chip.
Shot.
2.
For the next 2 rounds, you're unable to act as Kale's sister goes in complete and total terror.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Can I bitch slap him out of it?
It's like the back of it.
Snap out of it.
No, that's why he failed.
Oh, okay.
So upon the roof, you have something that looks like this.
Thought I'd ask. It may work.
Oh,
You
wow.
have
But maybe I get a roll out of it.
several sorcerous circles that have been inscribed into the roof at great cost. They're actually ringed in silver.
Damn!
Yes.
Some good loot here.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of loot.
There is a magician standing in the center of the middle circle.
Ooh.
Ah.
Well, the player's coming up from this way.
Oh, I see why Kale's been unnerved.
Yeah, that would unnerve almost anyone, to
Okay.
be perfectly honest.
They're in front.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
help him that he's a Sumerian.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that would unnerve most
The
people, to be
black
honest.
things are crates. They're about waist high.
Hmm.
You have 2 other circles here and an altar. On the altar, there is like a smoking, burning, dead animal body, like some kind of sacrifice.
That would explain the barbecue.
Over here, you have an alchemical table.
Hmm.
Over here, there are barrels full of noxious powders and unguents. The wizard's back is currently to you, and all around him in the circle, the air actually doesn't look right. To your naked eye, it's like looking through a bit of dirty glass. And you can tell that means there's some kind of effect going on there. You roll occult and sorcery.
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
I was
please
about
do,
to say.
because my first reaction is going to be unless you
Sorry,
tell me
occult and
different.
intelligence, I meant to say.
Yeah, I was
From
about
my
to say, which
accent,
one?
it's fine. So let me know if that will be working or not.
Ooh, nice.
Because, if you can tell me I can kill the wizard will going to die.
Heroic.
Okay, you realize that the distortion is the result of quite a lot of magical energy being channeled through the circle.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't likely we can enter the circle or have anything actually affect anyone inside the circle. Typically, in low magic environments like Hyboria, you can have elements of high magic. The area has to be prepared first, and that's what he's done. Inside that circle, he can actually manifest high fantasy / D&D effects as long as he's inside it. And he's put up some kind of barrier so that you can't get in.
Ooh.
So even if I cast a spell, it wouldn't get through.
Correct.
So we need to get him out of that circle somehow is basically what we need to do.
Yep.
Yes,
So how would we do that?
I have an idea.
Huh?
He says the circle is inscribed on the floor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's the ceiling of this building made out of?
As I said, it was a Wabendottle building.
So we could just bring the ceiling down.
Yes,
Possibly.
you can. How tall is the ceiling on the second?
Okay, hold on. You're asking a lot of questions, and this is a combat round, okay?
Mhm.
And the time you just asked all that questions, you all would have lost a whole round. So before we start battering back and forth, to impress upon you this is a combat and that actions are staggered, I want to go around the table one at a time. You get one question, and then you have to tell me what you're doing, okay? And if what you say is, I defer to X character for a plan, that's fine, and then that's your action for the turn. So, since you are the most sorcerous character, I'm going to start with you first. You realize there's some kind of magical effect going on. You haven't actually verbally informed anybody of this yet, because you didn't declare that.
I would whisper it to him.
So you spend your free action to whisper,
Yeah.
hey, there's no way we're getting through that circle. There's some kind of magical barrier blocking anything from getting in.
Yeah, basically.
Role play out.
So he has a magical circle up that's going to block anything from getting in. We need to either get him out or disrupt the circle somehow.
Okay. So that's Valley's free action. Escanara's like, so we need to distract him. Try to tempt him out of the circle.
If we have some way of doing that, yeah.
That's what I was going to be up to.
Escanara goes, I'll distract him. You all find whatever positions you want to ambush him.
Kale's like,
Kale's not
useless
acting, right?
now.
Role playing. Understood. And we don't realize that you're stricken yet.
The floor is wood.
Alright.
That's true too.
One of these guys goes, fuck that! He steps out. Wizard! The wizard spins, and he goes like this with his hand, and javelins and things he's put inside the circle, so they all float up in the air. He motions one of them and goes like that, and like a rocket, it speeds from the circle without any human hand to propel it, hits this guy in the chest, goes through him,
Oh,
and
nice.
quivers on the far wall, and he just dies like clunk.
Telekinesis. Cool.
Okay, I don't have to repeat myself on this one. Nobody do that again.
Infidel defilers! What are you doing? How dare you Oh, never mind, you're not Zamorans.
No.
That's actually what happened. Your magic book is now released. And you hear a very cultured, very effete Nemedian voice say, I do say, what exactly are you doing trying to invade our base, disrupt my experiments, and essentially be a righteous ass?
Because we're paid to.
By whom?
Well, that would be divulging information from our client, and we're not allowed to do that.
Oh, fine. Another gross display of power. A spear comes rocketing towards the party. Everybody roll a fate check.
Shit.
Am I even aware?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you said you're out of your funk now.
Whew, it's a good thing I'm rolling high.
Yeah, really.
Anybody beat a heroic?
I'm getting ready
I
to
got a
find out.
success.
Fate check, right?
Yeah,
That's
fate check.
Fate.
3.
I got a success.
I got a heroic.
Heroic.
So they're immune. Volley gets hit right in the head
Ow.
with an alchemical bottle he had prepared. Give me
Mm.
a constitution and athletics.
I'm going to wash this out real quick.
Want another glass?
No, I got to drive, remember?
No.
Oh, poor Volley.
Jesus, Bob. Ooh.
For only one turn,
Okay.
Volley is incapacitated as the choking, irritant, smoking powder is like all in his face.
Pour some water on it.
Let's try this again. I am Aristocles the Mighty,
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Sorcerer of the Grey Square, Commander of Demons. He points to the other circles and whoosh.
Oh boy.
Are they real? Or are they just
Well, you can't tell right now. You're busy.
Yeah.
A fire and a water demon appear in the circles. Commander of Demons!
You do realize we really don't care about any of this
Yes.
political bullshit. All we're here for is just to have you stop harassing the local doctor.
Aristocles tilts his head. I've done nothing of the kind.
Well, the gang you're working with sure has, and it's attracted the attention of
Oh.
the local authorities.
Oh, I see there's been a miscommunication. I don't work for the ruffians. I just pay rent.
Oh, in that case, no problem. Have a nice day.
Roll speech!
What?
20?
This guy's just a tenant.
I got no dramatic success.
So Aristocles realizes that you're not there for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, well,
This is embarrassing.
that's a little, Unfortunately, there's the fact that you just only practice sorcery, which is illegal in Zamora.
Like, what isn't happening?
Why would we possibly want to report you? Hint, hint.
Very well, then. Off you go. Player circumvent fight number 2.
Now, if the local Zamorans want to loot him,
If
that's
I,
their problem.
By the way, if I am like free, I'm gonna take a cheap shot right at his head.
Really?
It was.
Seriously?
Nah,
Dude, you know.
Okay.
She just
So,
said, he just
since
said
you
doesn't get
have
to a
someone here
circle.
who's actually lived here, maybe you want to ask him some questions.
Yeah.
Oh, I will, but
Hand me the hat.
gonna let things calm down for a few minutes and make sure the girls downstairs are okay. Besides, he has to get rid of the demons.
what accent did he have? You said
Nemedian.
Nemedian. Okay.
Yeah.
The Medians are known for being the most cultured people in the Hyborian Age.
Yep. Well, I just said I don't want to piss him off, so let him get rid of the demons first, and then we'll come and talk.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Actually, to tell you the truth, considering he's a wizard, we probably could use his help on occasion.
I
So I
just,
would like try to make
I
friends
just
with him
rent a
if at all
room
possible.
here.
I would try to make friends with him